All right, it's Friday, which means it's time for Cinema Extra.
That's right. Cue the awards season already underway, and some top contenders are now in theaters for you to check out. Emma Jerome has been doing her research. She joins us in the studio with her picks for this weekend. Emma?
Yeah, I headed to the theater, so you don't have to, or maybe you do have to if you take my word for it. So over the holidays, I had a lot of time, being that I was viciously stricken with the norovirus and then basically unable to do actual things for days. So a perfect opportunity for me to do my favorite thing, which is go to the movies. And I did see the 2 box office drops that came out on Christmas Day. So starting with A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan biopic, I liked it. It was an entertaining movie, and Timothée Chalamet did an excellent job assuming the identity of the folk legend. There was a 25-minute plot point about how he met his manager, which made the movie way too long and was completely unnecessary if you ask me, but I digress. All's to say, I was pleased with the movie when I left. Beloved Hollywood starlet Elle Fanning was lovely and gave a touching performance as Dylan's muse and first love, and Monica Barbaro was brilliant as Joan Baez. I learned I really don't know Bob Dylan's music, but it's okay because I've forgiven myself for that. And then we have Nosferatu, the 4th remake of the vampire movie inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula. The movie was originally supposed to star Anya Taylor-Joy and Harry Styles opposite each other, which is scary in its own right to think about. But all I have to say is that I think it was cast extraordinarily well with Lily Rose Depp and Nicholas Hoult, of course supported by Bill Skarsgård. When you know there's a Skarsgård in the movie, it's going to be scary. And Willem Dafoe. I walked into the movie knowing nothing about what it was about, and I walked out not understanding a thing I'd just seen. But if you like the story of Dracula and some super cool cinematography, go see it. And if you don't.
All right, well, there you go.
I like it.
There's some star power in that one.
Yeah, I was in on Nosferatu from the fact that we have a Skarsgård and Willem Dafoe. That's like the recipe for a great horror thriller.
I feel like Nicholas Hoult has been this trending name.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
He's kind of on the up and up, and he and Anya Taylor-Joy did star opposite each other in The Menu, which is a horror movie from a few years ago. They were great in that.
Did he also worked with Elle Fanning? Both of them, you know, having big movies out right now in The Great, really funny series. So.
It just Hollywood. It's all connected, right?
Yeah.
Well, Travis, Emily, I have 2 hard and fast rules. I will not pay a cover to get into the club, and I will not rent a movie on a streaming service that I already pay for. I broke this second rule of mine over the holiday, and I lived to regret it when I paid $9.99 to watch 27 minutes of Megalopolis.
My plan is a city that people can dream about.
Megalopolis.
What about those standing in your way?
Power the people!
Who like it the way it is?
People don't need dreams. People need help now.
Don't let the now destroy the forever.
Set in an alternate 21st century New York, this movie was set to draw parallels between the fall of the Roman Republic and the future of the United States. And I had high hopes for this film because first and foremost, it was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, the genius behind The Godfather. And he's had the idea in his head for this film since 1977, for Pete's sake. Well, Pete has forsaken me because this movie was terrible. It had Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito, Natalie Emmanuel, and Aubrey Plaza. The cast was absolutely stacked, but similar to Rome, that stack crumbled. And it only took me 27 minutes to cut my losses and start watching Law & Order SVU for the umpteenth hour.
Oh my God.
I can't say enough discouraging things about this movie.
What turned you off to it?
This might be the harshest critique you've given the movie so far. But yeah, what turned you off to this, Emma?
It was cheesy and dumb, and the dialogue was just bad. I just don't understand. Maybe it was something that was over my head and I just totally wasn't getting it. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. So someone come at me and tell me how I'm wrong, and then maybe I'll watch 3 more minutes so I can say I watched 30 minutes of it.
Okay. You know, but I appreciate this perspective because we see this every year, right? Where those award show darlings, the movies that are kind of like art film, they do really well in Hollywood circles, and the American public is kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
So
I don't know if this one did that well in Hollywood circles either.
That's
it has
true.
like a 4.7 on IMDb. And
out of 10?
Out of 10, Travis.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
bad.
because to your point, Emma, the list of talent, the names on this production, you would think, oh my gosh,
Totally.
stellar hit, but
Yeah,
no.
I need to look up how much this movie cost to have all those people in it and all
Yeah.
of the effects, and then how much money it ended up making.
Okay.
I'll look at the quick Google budget as
Okay.
you give us your next
someone
take.
who already has too many movies to watch on their list, I appreciate you letting me know that I could probably take this one off of mine.
Yeah, but you can add these two because
Oh,
there
okay.
are two movies coming out this year that I have on my radar that I really do want to see, and the first is 28 Years Later.
Try to think of something different. Oh, God, keep me from going lunatic. Moving up and down again. That's all the charge in the world.
Another stacked cast list: Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, I'll never learn, but I do love him, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Alex Garland returns to direct the third movie in the 28 Days Later series, and while I do not think we need more sequels in Hollywood, this one looks good. It's described as post-apocalyptic horror, very much not my speed, but it looks great. It's been decades since the Rage virus escaped a medical lab, and some people have learned to live along the infected, while others live on a remote island. This is the point where they intersect. So that looks good. 28 Years Later comes to theater this summer. In the next one, and finally an original idea out of Hollywood, we have Companion.
There have been two moments in my life when I was happiest. The first was the day I met Josh.
I'm Josh.
I'm Iris. And the second, the day I killed him.
A billionaire's death sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate. That is the only thing that it's described as on any internet site I look, so I don't really know what this movie's about, and I think she's maybe a robot from what I saw. It's also potentially the remake of a 1990s movie called The Companion, so maybe it's not original, but it looks campy, and that's the horror I can digest without a roll H, so I'm in. Starring Sophie Thatcher from Heretic and Yellow Jackets, and Jack Quaid from The Boys and Dennis Quaid. Companion hits theaters today.
Ooh,
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by
What'd
that
you
one.
find out about Megalopolis?
So
Travis?
you are far from alone in despising this movie, Emma. I'll get to the budget in just a second, but as I Googled the budget, one of the first things to pop up were the biggest flops of 2024, and far and away, according to multiple blogs, Megalopolis is #1 on the biggest flop of 2024.
Ooh, get ready for the Razzies.
Number
there
two-
is an award for everything.
#2 is Argyle, which also had that star-studded cast
Yeah,
from 24.
not
Okay, to go
great.
back to the budget numbers, that had a 100 million, according to Wikipedia, had a budget of around $100 million. Its box office grossing up to this point has been about 14 million.
Yikes.
So does appear to be a
Well,
financial flop as well.
Looks like Francis Ford Coppola is going to have to sell a few more bottles of wine to make up that difference.
I bet he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He's going to be okay.
Okay, well, thanks for the new recommendations and the what to avoids. We
Yes,
appreciate
good
it.
stuff, Emma.